yesterday we covered the situation with the SNES RPG guide by Bitmap Books. Now, I went to their website and actually am pretty impressed with their product. It is an interesting thing, the Definitive Book of SNES RPGs, Volume 1, by Moses Norton. Now, if you're not aware of the controversy, they were canceling Moses Norton, saying that he made insensitive comments. They were going to donate all of his money to charity, and they kind of walked that back. And over the course of things, Moses Norton made a big plea for things and then since deleted it. And now the person who actually called him out has deleted their X account in the most bizarre thing I've seen this entire time. Something doesn't smell right here. And I don't think this is some sort of anti-cancel culture win or anything like that. I just think we have a bunch of people who maybe coordinated for marketing. I'm not sure at this point, but I'm going to get into the new specifics, details that we have right now. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we cover all things in books, especially when it comes to sci-fi and fantasy and the like. This is my wheelhouse. I love SNES RPGs, and that was what I was playing when I was a kid. And a lot of my books inform that because of that. And so please check out my newsletter. This is in the description below. I don't want to lose you guys because I never know if YouTube's going to find you again, basically, is how it works. Even if you subscribe, which I do appreciate, that does help, I think, with something with the algorithm, but it doesn't actually show you things on your feed all the time. And so the newsletter is the only way you can stay in touch with me and actually see my books and the like, which I really appreciate as an author who has been canceled, who's been through this exact situation before. When I did it, there wasn't this whole commentator class based on it, but I had a publisher cancel me. I had them donate stuff to charity, or at least threaten to. I threatened to sue them in response to that, and they ended up not doing it. That's what ended up happening back then, all because, of course, they didn't like that I was a Trump supporter. And so this is a very, very close situation to what I've been through personally, and I've seen what happens when it's real, and this, like I said, just feels very, very fishy. So get in on this, guys. I write sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books, so if you like one of those three, you're going to like something I do. I'm very prolific. I try to do a little something for everybody. You get 3 free books for signing up in the description below. I do have an Amazon store link in the description below as well if you want to actually support and buy the books as well. I appreciate everybody who does so. So get on here first, check things out later. Thanks, guys. All right, so this is the update that happened as we look at Bitmap Books. I covered yesterday the beginnings of this and the cancellation and the donating to charity and his apology. Right, I'm not going to forget that Moses Norton issued this lengthy apology saying that he was insensitive, etc. It was like, what? And so this is what happens here after this, a few hours later. Dear supporters of Bitmap Books, although I stand by the fact that Moses' comments were ill-advised and insensitive, the whole thing blew up and was made much bigger than it needed to be. Moses has publicly apologized for any offense caused, and the original poster of the comments, who did not intend to cause this much trouble, as has the original poster of the comments, who did not intend to cause this much trouble. Wait a minute. I mean, that was the entire intention of the original poster of the comments, is to cause this much trouble. Very weird. And again, that person walked it back as well. I do not feel that this warrants an author losing his livelihood and ruining years of hard work to produce a book. Very odd, because again, you don't see this stuff happen very often like this. Despite multiple accusations to the contrary, Moses freely agreed to donate his royalties to the charity. There was no coercion from me. However, we both recognize that due to an increasingly stressful situation, that decisions were rushed on both sides. I'm pleased to say that Moses and I have spoken again today. We stand together and have agreed that he will receive 100% of his royalties, so they changed their minds on that as well. Maybe I was hasty in my response, and I'm happy to admit to that. At the time, I sincerely thought I was doing the right thing to diffuse an increasingly difficult situation. I will commit to donating all company profits from this first print run to charity special effect. Bottom line is that Moses has apologized for his original comments and will be paid the royalties that are rightfully his. Moses and myself have received a large amount of personal abuse and threats over the past few days. We hope this statement will bring some closure for what's happened. So now the book, by the way, the book was never getting canceled. It's been up for pre-order this entire time. The charity sort of thing was, again, a mutual decision they were both going to do. Now Moses wants to get paid, and they're going to agree to pay him, and the company is still going to donate things. Very, very odd all the way around. And this starts to reek of a marketing concern. Now, Moses Norton yesterday, around this time, and you'll see that if you go into some of his perhaps comments, I'll go into his replies, you can see that he posted something which is now gone. And unfortunately, I don't have it. I didn't save it or anything like that last night because I didn't expect this to be gone. Now, this, as it comes here, I'm trying to find the actual post because the guy's been posting a lot of replies. to do this and get things going. Okay, so he's only made replies to the Bitmap Books post. He did have a video up that he made himself saying, "This is the end of cancel culture. This is where we're winning. We've changed the course of things." And I'm sitting here like, and as a result, it was, "And buy my book to stand against cancel culture." And I was sitting here like, okay, so this is kind of odd because we're in a situation, and it looks like he deleted everything in reference to that, which is very, very odd as well. We're in a situation where he wasn't really that canceled. I mean, they both talked about it. They were donating stuff to charity. The book's still coming out. Book's not canceled. He's not removed from the publisher from what we could tell or anything like that. So what was happening here? We did have a situation, obviously, where some tweets were used to try to gotcha him, and the publisher kind of did a freak out that was kind of iffy, and this was all iffy. So now he makes this video and then urges people to buy the book to fight cancel culture from the publisher that canceled him. I'm very, very confused, and none of it makes any sense. And so, of course, he deleted that. I think he might have been getting some pushback on that last night as well. And you could see this is what did it. This account was the one who did it. Stika, I don't know. And this one here is a sock account of some sort with a mage situation. And, of course, notice Moses Norton, the well-read mage. I'm not saying anything here. But this account, when I looked at it yesterday, didn't have a lot of tweets to it and didn't have a lot of recent tweets specifically. But it did have some replies and things like that about this whole situation from a few years ago. Very odd on that. Now, this guy goes, "I didn't do it for the clout. I did it because we have a long-standing beef." Then he said that, "No, I expected him maybe to lose like 4 or 5 sales. Certainly not this. I don't agree with the publisher's response. It was too much, and I oppose it. For that, I am to blame." Yes, and he actually made a post, which then was deleted also before this account got deleted, that said that he never meant for any of this stuff to happen, which is very odd as well. So this is a wild thing here, and then you find out that this account no longer exists. So what's going on here? This is a weird response, and the response still continues to be even stranger. This is the last post that Moses Norton made. "No vengeance, no more destruction. It's time to rebuild. Tolkien's words were pure, ordinary wisdom." What do you mean, no more vengeance, no more destruction? Rebuilding. What are you even talking about with this stuff? Not only that, but he's on this like kind of semi-apologize tour too. I want to speak with Retro Game Brews. We haven't spoken in years. Much was said in the past that I'd unsay if I could, but the man stood up for me, stuck his neck out against the mob despite everything, and that's real kindness. Thank you, Ryan. Again, I didn't see much of a mob other than this one guy's posts who are no longer there, which, again, this is just getting kind of weird. As it all goes along, it is a deal. My pre-order never wavered. Come back around to do the right thing. And thank you very extremely much. You have no idea. And that's where we're at now. So I don't know what's going on, but this statement's really weird. The whole statement about the royalties and charity and all that's very weird. The video that was made was very passionate. It was almost like a call to like make him a culture war icon. I fought cancel culture and won, even though, again, Moses Norton issued a big apology yesterday as well before all this went down, making it look like he deserved all of this. And so it's not like he was fighting. It's not like he's a fighter doing something here. But all this blew up in a very, very weird way. And the end result is that everybody's eyeballs got on this definitive book of SNES RPGs, which is only on the Bitmap Books website. It's not on a website. It's not on Kickstarter or anything like this. So I was speculating yesterday that this was going to be a pretty small print run. Now it's going to be a lot bigger because of a lot of people coming in and just checking it out because of this. Now, I mean, on the other, this is a cool topic, and it does look like a cool book. I like the graphic design formatting and all this stuff. There is that aspect to it. But at the same time, none of us would ever even probably have this on our radars that this existed without this whole controversy, which is a non-controversy now. And even the guy who instigated it, which is clearly a sock account, is gone. What do you make about this? leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. It's all too weird for me. And I just have my radar senses that there's something wrong here. Hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things going on in the book world. And please sign up for my newsletter in the description below. Check out my books on Amazon, my friends, as we roll along and make our own books. No publisher publishes me because I've been thrown out and never got uncanceled. I just do my own thing here. And that's the way that most people who actually get canceled end up. And that's another odd thing here. Thanks for being here.